Folks, welcome back to Cooking with the Family. I got Victoria, I got Lucas, and we got baby Liam here. Them are the three chefs plus Dad. And today what we're going to be making is some classic stuffed shells. Pretty simple to make. Takes about 30, 35, 40 minutes depending on how fast you are. And it's very easy to make. We are going to do this now. I got the chefs, they are ready. She's Supergirl chef. His little man Lucas chef. Little baby lucky man Liam chef. And what we're going to do here is, what we got to do is we're going to start off simple. We got our water. We're going to boil that for our noodles. We got our marinara sauce. We got our ricotta, some parmesan, some mozzarella. We're going to have to throw an egg inside of there. And we got some ground beef that we're also going to fry up. With that ground beef, we're going to fry that up and we're going to mix that in with the sauce. We'll get to that later. So as of right now, what we're going to do first is we're going to turn on our water so that way that can start boiling right away. That we want to start boiling. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to start mixing up our sauce for the middle. Alright, so for this sauce, for what we're going to do for the middle of the shells is we're going to put one egg in there. And we're going to put the Parmesan cheese in there, along with the ricotta and some mozzarella. We're going to mix that up in the bowl here, and we're going to get that ready to put inside of our shells. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and we want to crack the egg and put it on in our bowl. We are going to go ahead then and we're going to put our ricotta cheese in there. We're going to dump a 15-ounce jar in there, that's all you need. And then we're going to go ahead and get our cheeses in there. A little bit of Parmesan and a little bit of the mozzarella. So now we got all of our cheeses in here. What we're going to do is we're going to start mixing it up with the forks. So we want to go ahead and start smashing everything up in there and getting it really fine together and making sure that everything is going to mix great so that way we have a good mixture in our noodles. And as I got my two stirrers hard at work, Chef Victoria, Chef Lucas, they're here. We'll get them two working here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start frying my ground beef in here. Alright, so I got my ground beef cooking. Let's see how the kids are coming along. Oh yeah, that's looking mixed up great in there. That's looking great. We are going to get that. And next step, I'm just waiting pretty much for my water to boil. Once my water starts boiling, I can go ahead and put my shells in there and I'm going to boil them for about 9 minutes in the water. Chefs are doing great. All three chefs, they're up here working hard. So here we go, stuffed shells today, baby. Alright, so we got the ground beef, that's getting a little brown here. Water's about to boil. The chefs over here, they're looks like they're doing something here. So we got that stirred good enough. We're gonna have to wait. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna wait for this water to finish boiling and then we're gonna get it in there. Alright, now that we got this water boiling, looks like it's boiling pretty good here. What we're going to do is we're going to put our shells in there. I'm going to put about 20 in there. Alright, so now I got my shells in there. I'm going to boil these bad boys about 9 minutes just to get them a little al dente. I don't want to get them fully done because I'm going to bake them and then they're going to finish as they're baking. So about 9 minutes, gets them a little softened up and then we're going to pull them to the side and cool them down. Still got my meat here frying. We're going to check that here, make sure that's looking good. Yeah, we like that. Get some good ground beef inside of the sauce and then you can't go wrong. Princess Chef Victoria. No handsome boy over there too. These guys are getting into cooking, that's what they're learning. So as well, what we're going to do right now too is we are going to go ahead and preheat our oven. We want to do that and we want to set it to 350 degrees. Get that ready to go. Then we're going to go ahead and get everything else ready, our sauce, our pan, and we are going to be rolling. I'll tell you too, one good thing about when you're making stuffed shells, you can pre-make stuffed shells. There's something that you can pre-make, put them in the freezer, and then bake them when you're ready to bake them. If you're trying to throw a big party, you can make a lot at one time as well. So, it's perfect for parties. It's perfect for family night dinners. It's good to last you a little bit while, and the leftovers last you a good while too. They last a good week too because, you're always going to make a lot when you're making stuffed shells, and people are always going to be coming back for more. It's just how it is. So we got them boiling here. Our meat's looking really good here. So what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to drain these water I'm gonna let these noodles cool down a little bit, and then we're gonna fill them up with our ricotta. We got our beef done. We got our noodles, and they're gonna let them drain and dry up and cool down a little bit because we don't want to start doing it too hot because obviously we're gonna burn our hands. And then not only that, we're probably going to, I guess, eat some honey bunches of oats while we're trying to cook too. But you don't want to rip them, so you want to let them cool down. Bottom line, and then these chefs, they like to move around a lot. They have to use chairs still, so. But like I said, always make sure to subscribe. Hit the like button down below, you know, follow us because we are going to be doing this. You know, this is new for us. We're just starting out here. We're going to be putting new recipes up a couple times a week, you know, different types of foods. I got a couple things coming in mind that I'm going to be doing here next week as well. We got breakfast, lunch, dinners, you name it, we like to make it. And just make sure you guys keep watching us and learn how to make some things. It's easy. I mean, kids, if you're going to be making this stuff, make sure you are doing it with adults. You know, I mean, the oven is a hot thing, and you can burn yourself, and you can cut yourself with a lot of the tools that we got to use. So make sure you're always having adult supervision when your kids are doing this, okay? How's it going along, Chef? Good? How about you, Chef? All right, our chefs look like they're having fun. What about you, baby chef? You're the baby chef. All right, so let me get these noodles cold, and we'll see what we can do. All right, so as we're waiting for them noodles to cool, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our marinara sauce, mix it with our meat. All right, so we're gonna take that marinara sauce and the meat sauce. We're gonna lay it in the bottom of the pan, a nice thin layer. And now we're ready to take and fill our shells. So let's go ahead and we're going to fill our shells one by one and place them in. We got all of our shells stuffed. We got them evenly placed. Now we're going to add a little bit of Parmesan and oregano on the top of them to put a little bit more flavor on there. So we added a little bit of Parmesan and parsley. Now I'm going to put another layer of sauce and meat on top of these. Add a little bit of cheese, and then we should be ready for the oven. Alright, and these bad boys are ready to go in the oven. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it with some aluminum foil. Bake it about 30 minutes, 15 with the aluminum foil on, 15 with it off, and then we should be pretty good. Alright, so now we got our stuffed shells in the oven. Now I set my timer for about 30 minutes, but in about 15 I'm going to come back and take my tin foil off and let the cheese get a little good melt on there. And then that's pretty much it. So remember, like I said, subscribe, like, keep following us. Like I said, we're new, so I'm sorry if it's a little choppy, and we're going to get better at this, and we're going to have some great recipes here in the future that I'm cooking up, so get ready for some more. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. What it should look like when you are done. Classic stuffed shells, ready to eat, looking fabulous. So here we go, guys. Enjoy, and like I said, remember, subscribe and like. Keep following us for more recipes.